I'm going to try to make this quick and to the point. Oil change, 6.4 diesel, Ford. I had to actually do this twice. This container only holds about half the oil. So you have to stop it, put the plug back in halfway through. It's a 19 millimeter socket or wrench you need for your oil drain plug. When you pull the plug out, you should replace the little, the little copper colored washer. And take note that there should be a tiny little magnet on top of your drain plug. It's just stuck on there, and that's just to pick up any shavings. So it's hopefully you have no shavings on that little magnet. Just remember to replace it when you put the after you drain the oil and put the plug back in. So I'm at the point right now where I have drained the old oil and I've put the plug back in. Now the next thing is to pull the filter off. I had to put you in a funny spot because these trucks are so high. I'm actually standing on like a 10 by 10 block, so you might want to elevate yourself. Next thing is the oil filter. Two filters look exactly the same. Oil filter is going to be the one closest to the oil fill. You want you could use a crescent wrench or anything, but it's a 36 millimeter, I believe. Yeah, 36 millimeter plastic nut cap thing. If you don't have a 36, a 1 7/16 standard works. And it shouldn't be all that tight. It's just a plastic cap. I haven't made too many videos lately. I've kind of been in jail at home because it's been so smoky. You go outside for a few minutes and you get sick. But today we got a little bit of a reprieve from the smoke, so I thought I'd better get this done. There's two different types that you could end up with. So you want to make sure that your filter is compatible with the center inside here. You might be able to see it. I'll try to zoom in. I have the spring type. So I wanted to make sure that this filter is compatible with the spring type. Another thing is now that when you buy these filters, sometimes they will come with the cap. It's a good idea to save your old original cap anyways, because, you could crack it. Who knows? It's just a good idea to save. Pull the filter out of the cap. It's kind of just press fit into it. So this is going to be, the most expensive oil change I've ever done on this thing. And it's not because I'm putting in expensive oil. I'm putting in good oil, but the cheaper of good oil. Just the prices of everything have just become outrageous. I had to go to town, like the closest town, to buy this filter. And after taxes and everything here in Canada, this filter was $65 for some paper garbage filter. And it was a Wix. So, an expensive, better quality brand, but still somebody's making money there. And the oil has pretty much doubled in price in the past few years. I'm not putting synthetic or semi-synthetic. I managed to find the regular oil for $135, and that's at the cheapest place on the planet, I think, which was Walmart. And I think that's pretty much what most people with diesel engines use that. You don't want to put cheap garbage, especially in a diesel, because they're so expensive. I didn't mention this one here. You probably know it, but it's the fuel filter, and I'll be changing that too today. Okay, so here goes the $65 filter. Seems that it has less of the nut on the top, doesn't stick out quite as far. I think they say something like 9 foot-pounds. I don't know what 9 foot-pounds is, so I just watch the rubber washer, which you got to make sure you have one. I just watch it squish, and I just kind of do it not super tight. You don't want to break the cap. Now for this fuel filter, I change it, I don't know, every few oil changes. I'll throw a new fuel filter in here. But there is another one located down in the frame rail between the fuel tank and the motor. I change it maybe once every 5 oil changes. And there's a little drain right beside it. Every once in a while, I just open up this little drain and I drain some fuel into a cup and just have a look at it. If it looks clean, then I just don't bother. But there is something you have to do when you do this filter, and I'll show that at the end of the oil change. Now with this filter, I'm going to have to pull it out of here. It's snapped in there. Wasn't too difficult. Very clean. Done. Same thing, not too tight. Okay. Now we refill with oil. It would be pretty difficult to hold a 5-gallon jug up here and fill the oil. I've done it before, but it's just a pain. It's heavy and awkward. So what I do is I take an old 5-liter container and I just fill it over and over and over. And that also helps for measuring how much you're going to put in. Now these things, they say 14 liters. I don't put 14. I put between 13 and 14, usually no more than about 13 and a half, because fuel leaks into the oil in these things, the 6.4s. So if I put 13 and a half, by the time I do my next oil change, it'll actually be like 14. So unlike normal vehicles that the oil goes down, these 6.4s, the oil goes up. And that too is why you why you should change the oil way more often than recommended. I change this every 5,000 kilometers, no matter what. Yeah, so just regular oil. This is what $135 in Canada gets you right now at this point. Obviously, it kind of goes without saying, you want to make sure that there's, as I have it, no crap on the top. Now that the oil's changed, there's two more things I do here. One is I write the mileage down so I'll know when to change it, and I throw this in the ashtray. And you have to turn the ignition on and off 3 times so you can hear it. You hear the fuel pump has to come on. You do it 3 times for the reason that there'll be air in the system now because I changed the fuel filter as well. Normally you don't have to do that when you do an oil change. Now, very last thing, just run it for a second, get the oil up through the filter and everything, and then I can check the oil level and see if it needs any more at all. Okay, you just run it for a second and get the oil up inside, and now I can go check it. This too can be a bit of a pain on these things. It's hard to see the oil level on these dipsticks. And it's about 3/4 the way up the dipstick, which is okay. Would have preferred a tiny bit less, but yeah, it's fine.